Chapter 41, The Bestowal of Sai's Grace and Favor. The present chapter describes how Baba blessed Ali Muhammad and Bala Sahib Rahu, who was from Dahanu. In the previous chapter, it was narrated how Sai's picture arrived unexpectedly through someone. And that story is also narrated here. Ali Muhammad and Hemant Pant met by chance after 9 years. This reality is narrated by Hemant Pant thus: "Why were you silent all these years and have not said anything? Why did you come with the picture this very day? Tell me everything." Ali said, "One day while I was walking along a street in Bombay, I saw a shopkeeper who had pleasing pictures and portraits. I liked one picture that was more pleasing than the other pictures of saint and mahants. Moreover, it was of the one who I worshipped. It was the picture of Sai, and I bought it in cash. Then I brought it home and hung it on the wall. Daily I took darshan of it. 3 months before I gave it to you, I had gone to live with my brother-in-law, Nur Muhammad Peer boy, as I was not well. My legs were swollen and I had been operated upon. Because of that, I stayed there for 3 months and I used to be at home all alone. Baba, Abdul Rahman, Maulana Sahib, Muhammad Hussain, Sai Baba and Tajuddin Baba. The pictures of all the saints were hanging on the wall. How did all these pictures go out of my house? Now I will tell you. The bad period of 7.5 years of Saturn's influence also fell on me due to those pictures." Ali Muhammad was describing the history of those pictures. A small picture of Saint Baba Abdul Rahman was with Muhammad Hussain. He had given me a copy of it and I gave it to my brother-in-law as he was his devotee. It was lying for about 8 years in the drawer of his table. Once, when he came across it unexpectedly, he took it to the photographer's shop in Mumbai. He enlarged the photo so that he could take it as a gift for him. He had some more copies and gave them all as friends and relatives, out of which he gave me one to me, and I hung it on the wall at home. Nur Muhammad was ready to present the picture of Abdul Rahman when his darbar was full of devotees, but on seeing the picture of Abdul Rahman, became extremely angry and got up to beat him away. He felt miserable. My brother-in-law thought, my guru is annoyed because of this picture, so it is of no use to me. To worship the pictures is also image worshipping that my guru disapproves. Then why displease him? What is the purpose of the picture for me? So the brother-in-law immersed all the picture in the sea. He went to Bandra and persuaded all friends and relatives and immersed the pictures he had given them. At that time, I was ill and was at his home. He advised me to immerse those pictures that had brought him difficulties. Therefore, when he collected all of them and immersed them in the sea, then only will you be free from your sufferings. Then I too got all the pictures of the saint and through the gardener immersed them in the sea. 2 months later, when I felt better, I came back to my home, on which wall facing the door was hanging in its place, and the picture that I gave to you. Seeing it, I was greatly astonished. All the pictures had been carried away. Then, how had this picture had been left behind? I immediately removed it and hid it in the cupboard. I was afraid that if my brother-in-law saw it, he would immerse it. It should not be given to anyone without proper thought, because it would not be properly taken care of. I was in this dilemma. It seemed that Sai himself gave me an idea. I went to Maulana's darbar and told the whole story to Ismo. If this picture would be taken to you, then it would be safe with you. So both of us decided to keep our opinion confidential. Therefore, that same day, both of us decided and came to your house. So according to my decision, I presented the picture to you. I wanted to tell you today or tomorrow the story, but 9 years passed until you relate to me the marvel of your dream, and the connection between the two was marvelous. Isn't this Leela wonderful? Hemant Pant tells another story after this. He says Sai is very fond of those who have true love for spirituality, removing all their difficulties. He joins them in their bliss. Baba, in the quest of sannyasi, went to the Mamlatdar Bala Sahib Dio's place at the day of invitation for the Udyapan of woe to take the meal. Dio had to do work during the day for his livelihood. Just as he read one chapter of the Gita every day, he wanted to read one chapter of the Aneshwari also. One day Dio took leave for 3 months to go first to Shirdi and then later to his home at Power for rest. He made a decision to read 5 stanzas every day, but he could not do that much. Then one day he decided, when Sai lovingly says read, then only I will read the Dhyaneshwari without any fear. In the month of February 1914, Dio came to Shirdi with his mother and wife to see the pomp of the Guru Puja of Mahadhyaya Parva. At that time, Joe asked him, why were you not reading the Aneshwari regularly? To this, Dio told him that until Baba himself told him to read the Dhyaneshwari, he would not read it. Then Jog revealed to him a plan. Get the copy of the Dhaneshwari Poti and place it in Sai Baba's hand. He will give it to you, then you read it. To this, Dio said, I need no stratagem. Baba knows my innermost thoughts. When he will clearly tell me to read, I will read only then. After that, Dio took Sai's darshan and offered him 1 rupee. Baba said to him, why 1? Bring 20. Dio gave it with reverence. He asked Balakram how he had secured Sai's grace. The next day, again Baba asked for 20 rupees. Dio gave it also. Dio was standing in the crowd. Baba asked, where is he hiding in a narrow, difficult place? Dio replied, Baba, I am here. Then Baba asked, then why are you running away? Come here, come close. Sit near with a calm mind. After the arati was over, as usual, people returned to their homes. Balakram and Dio met again. Dio asked him, how did Baba make you meditate? Please satisfy my desire. As Balakram was about to answer Dio's question, Baba sent for Dio. Sai sent Chandru, a deceased person, to call Dio. Without wasting a moment, Dio went to meet Sri Sai. Dio bowed down to him. Baba asked him, where, with whom, and about what were you talking? The Dio replied, on the upper story of Kaka's house, I was hearing about the glory of Balakram. Baba asked him to give 25 rupees as dakshina. Dio immediately brought the money and offered to Baba. Dio went with Baba to the masjid. There was no one else. Baba said to him, you have stolen my rags without my knowledge. You are a liar. Who is here besides you at this time to steal the rags? I believe you are the thief. Do you come here to steal? Your hair is turned from black to white, but your bad ways have not gone. Dio said, I know not about any rags. Dio did not understand the mystery about the rags. Go away from this place. When Baba said this, Dio moved towards the steps. Within a quarter of an hour, Dio again came before Baba. Then also Baba's volley of abuses continued. Why do you come up? Go away to the Vada. As Baba said this, Dio went to the Vada and told everything. To Jog and Balakram. After quite some time, Baba himself called for the people. Dio also came there. Baba said the old man must have felt what the story of rags is. He had committed a theft. So what was the remedy? But to the forgiveness, Sri Sai said, Ho Bahu, will you give me dakshina? Dio asked, how much shall I bring? 20 rupees, said Sai. When Dio got his reply, he immediately went to bring money, but he had no change. Dio told this to Baba. Baba said, never mind, I do not want it. In the morning, you gave me twice and I forgot about it. Even though he said so, Dio obtained the money and offered it at Baba's feet. Baba said, what are you doing? Dio said, nothing. Baba said, read the Poti regularly. Go to the Vada and read. While reading, explain the portions to all. Go, I am sitting here ready to give you a whole zari embroidered mantle Then why should you steal rags? The words of Sai to read, thus getting the order. Dio then started from the day onwards reading the Dhyaneshwari regularly and started explaining it. Thus prostrating before Sai, I realized what was meant by rags. What I had been asking Balakram constituted rags, and Sai had not approved of that and therefore had got angry. When Sai himself was ready to answer question himself, why ask questions for one another? Om Shri Sai Nataya Namaha.